Welcome back to another video from our basic chess learning playlist, which is also beneficial for intermediate players. Without any delay, let's get started. In order to get better at chess, you will need to learn the notations, which are often referred to as the language of chess. Every square on the chessboard has a name. Each column is called the file, and each row is called the rank. Every file in chess is given a letter, starting with the letter A on the left side of the board and going all the way to the letter H on the right. Every rank is given a number starting with 1 on the white side of the board and going up to the number 8 on the black side of the board. Each square is named by its coordinate pair. Let's meet some of the squares. This square in the lower left-hand corner is known as a 1. Notice that we identify the letter first and the number second. Let's take a look and see where the E file meets the fourth rank. Notice that the arrows point at E4. So this square is known as E4. Let's try diagonal, starting from a 1 and going all the way up to the board. Notice that we land in H8. In between these squares we see B2, C3, D4, E5, F6, and G7. Together, this is known as the A1 to H8 diagonal because the diagonal begins on A1 and ends on H8. Now that you have learned how to label each square on the chessboard, it's time to learn the notation of actual chess moves. Each piece has its own letter for chess notation. In this example, the king's letter is capital K, with white to move. Let's say king is going to move to the E2 square. The way we describe that move is by saying the piece's letter first, which is capital K, and then the square it moves to, E2. Remember, piece letter is always capital, and the square letter is always lowercase. So, after the move king E2, putting it all together, we say KE2. Let's say black wants to play king to D7. In this case, it's the same idea. Capital K, lowercase D7. It's KD7. We will use the same idea for all the other pieces. The rook is a capital R, the queen capital Q, the bishop capital B. The knight, however, is a little bit different. Since the capital K is already used for the king, we use a capital N for the knight. For example, N E6. Finally, you may think that pawns are capital P. In this case, pawns are only written as the square they move to. For example, after the move E4, the notation is simply the square the pawn moves to E4. Now, it's your turn to practice it.
One request, fellas. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out our other entertaining and informative videos. We regularly upload fresh content for our viewers.